Hey everybody. So I've gotten a lot of questions about how you can pass English credit recovery if you have taken your final and not done so hot, but are able to complete the work within the course. So my suggestion to you is first, of course, log into your English credit recovery course. And once you're there, there's a couple things that I want you to do. The first thing would be to click the Grades tab. So once you hit the Grades tab, you are going to see your grade items, very similar to what you see on the screen right now. And every single one of these should have a grade next to it. So there should be no zeros and there should be no Fs. And if there are no zeros and there are no Fs, that means you will likely have a passing grade in my English credit recovery course. How do I know that? Because I know that you only need 217 points to pass. That's 60% of the total possible points. And you can do that easily by making sure that you have a grade listed for each one of these things, or make sure that all of these things are at least at passing. Any zeros are what's really going to hurt you at this point. So even if you don't get a 60% on this final exam that's listed, but you do get a 60% on everything else before it, mathematically, you're going to pass the class. Okay, so then the next question is, once you see where your zeros are or your failing grades are within the course, how do you find those assignments that are zeros or failing grades to redo them? So you can see there are a couple ways of finding that content. Once you're in your grades and you see that, let's say Unit 1 is missing a test grade, you are going to either use this area right here that says class content and scroll over until you see Unit 1. Coincidentally, this one is Week 1, Unit 1. So then you would just click Launch, and this opens up the entire unit for you. And all you have to do is scroll down, and anywhere where you see these dots means you haven't read through that material. Anywhere where you see check marks means you have. Another way to find the content once you're on, I'm sorry, my dog is drinking. I'm trying to be super professional in this video, but my dog is drinking next to me out of her water dish as if she's never seen water before and doesn't know how to slurp it up properly. Sorry. Another way to find content would be to just simply come up here and click content. So let's say that this time you've realized that you need to do Week 7. Whatever unit is in Week 7, you realize that you need to do Week 7. Now, I don't see it up here, and maybe I've forgotten that these little tabs work here. All you have to do is click Content, and then scroll down to where it says Week 7, and you can just pop that one open. Again, if you see a check mark, that means you've already gone through that part. Maybe it's not necessary for you to go through that again, but if you see one of these little dots, you probably should review that material. And then everything that is required is usually towards the end of the unit. In this one, you'll see GM 8, unit test. That's right there. And the test is at the end of this one. So while not all of my classes are the same, they are all, not all of my classes have the same content. They are all set up the same. So even if you're not in English 106, you can still use this technique to find the material in your course. So again, the purpose of this video is to tell you that if you have taken and failed your final exam in English credit recovery, you can still pass the course by going into your Grades tab, looking for any zeros or Fs on any assignment, going into your content here or here and finding the corresponding material to either retake a test or complete and submit an assignment. I hope that helps, and if you need anything, let me know. My contact is always right here on your main course page. Take care, guys.